What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Patch 2.4 is a little less than a couple of weeks away. I'm sure we're all very excited, and Riot has generously offered us a brand new dev diary, sneak peeking some of the new content on the way. We're gonna watch it today, we're gonna react to it, see how what's coming up, what looks cool, give our opinion on it, and yeah, it'll be great. So let's get straight into it. Here we go. 2.4 preview.
Hey everyone.
Hey Alan.
Here again from the
Good to see you.
Team. Thanks to
Just
your
love seeing
support,
Alan, man.
I managed to
It's just good vibes, you know.
for just a few moments to tell you what's coming up for Wild Rift over the next couple
Was
of
he
months.
meant to be stolen? I didn't get that.
We're right in the middle of the Sentinels of Light.
Dude, the cinematic was sick,
The
actually.
Black Mist
I don't know if you guys
is
have seen this
wreaking
one.
havoc across Runeterra.
Because it's a PC one, I think. But
Let's talk about what's next for our heroes.
super cool cinematic with Shyvana and Vayne, and I hope they do them for all the Sentinels,
Lucian
actually.
and Senna are embroiled
Like
in their most
Rengar,
high-stakes
Aurelia,
battle
Riven.
yet, so we thought they could
Pike.
use some backup.
Pog, actually good Aurelia skin. Pretty cool Vayne skin. Pretty cool Riven skin. Actually good Aurelia skin, though. Big hype, big hype. No more pink Aurelia. Action.
Akshan, the rogue sentinel, is coming to Wild Rift soon. His unique marksman assassin.
I don't know what to think about him. I'd really have to get my hands on him. I haven't seen any PvE footage, anything for PC yet, but it'll always be kind of different in Wild Rift, right? Tough to say.
To launching himself across the
But his
map to
mechanics
take
seem
down
cool. Like
scoundrels.
this thing seems neat.
Akshan is full of surprises. If he
Problem
avenges one of
is,
his
there's no
allies
AP
by taking
junglers.
down their killer,
That's kind of the
he
issue.
earns bonus gold and lowers his allies' respawn timer.
How do you play at 80 mid, guys?
You'll
Like,
see
what
him
the hell?
swinging into Wild Rift in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, it should be the 28th, I think. On patch release date.
Ruination continues to plague some of Runeterra's
Cool
most
stuff.
powerful champions. Misfortune,
Woo!
Draven, and Shyvana have succumbed
Yo, I thought
to its
MF was
power.
hot, but then I saw Draven.
The story will
Damn!
continue
You see
to
that
twist
man's
and
muscles?
turn through Wild Rift,
Pause the video and go back.
PC, and Legends of Runeterra.
Oh, this is the Runeterra Evolve, right? Yeah, it looks really cool. I love Runeterra's cinematics.
In your nearest outpost, take the Pledge of Light
That game is sick.
and fight back the darkness in all its forms. That's what's
Yeah,
in
frick
store
darkness,
for
dude.
Runeterra, but what about the rest of us? Let's take a look at what else is coming in patch
Did he actually just
2.4.
show us Runeterra drops? It's kind of weird.
Brand the Burning
Yo,
Vengeance
Brand!
joins Wild Rift in September. He's a fire mage who
You know-
excels in mid lane or as a support.
He says that. He's never been a good mid laner. The thing about Brand,
already ablaze, and his ultimate Pyroclasm is a devastating
damage
torrent
looks
of
pretty
fire
decent.
that can reduce your enemies to ashes.
I might pause a bit because I don't know what will come next. The thing about Brand, he's traditionally been kind of like a meme support in PC, I guess, where he's never been super good, kind of like a damage-oriented support, so he's never been relevant and competitive. But the thing, like, if you think about Ziggs, for example, he's way stronger in Wild Rift because everything's more choky, right? So it's easier for Ziggs to get more poke and more damage, and that's why it's really good in Wild Rift, and he's kind of okay in PC. I actually wonder if Brand is in a similar position with the way that his Pillar of Flame works, and just his you know, his ultimate and his skills in general, they're quite AoE reliant. I do wonder if, in a similar vein, he'll actually be really good in mid, because I don't think his mid lane trading is actually that bad with the way Pillar of Flame works. It's very easy to harass the opponent. And he's really good against melee champions in mid because of the way his kit works, and it's easy to get like the stun on them and then just Pillar of Flame them and burn them down. Very high harass on like a shorter ranged champion. I do wonder if actually he could be okay in mid in this game, for the same reason that Ziggs is. I could definitely see it being the case. Could be pretty interesting.
For those
His damage doesn't look bad in the
looking for
footage, but it's tough to say.
Nunu and Willem
Yo,
are going their
Nunu!
way
Finally,
into
we can
Wild Rift
all
soon.
in as we're meant to.
We're not frolicking across the Freljord.
AP
Nunu and
jungler?
Willem are
Question
a
mark? Build him full
jungle
AP?
duo,
Actually,
singing songs
is a
and
magic
launching
damage dealing
monsters
tank
around the
jungle.
map.
So actually
Bound
could be pretty
together
good in the
by
meta
ancient
in general.
power and a shared love of
Definitely a cool
snowballs,
addition.
the boy and his
You can also
nephew
play
joined
Nunu
Wild
AP
Rift
mid,
in September.
max snowball, and just push it down mid and one-shot the minion wave. That's actually a PC strat. I don't know if it'll be good in in Wild Rift, but I kind of hope so, because it sounds funny, and I'll play
We're
it.
making big upgrades to our in-game items, featuring a host of balance changes, reworks, and some new options to spice up your builds.
Woo!
Solari Charge
Dude, new
Blade
items
a
is
new
very
item
hype.
for champs that focus their builds
I hope they
around
add mage
critical
items.
strikes. With Charge Blade, using an ability grants a stack of Radiance, which gives you a temporary bonus to your critical rate. Attacks that crit, use one of your charges to deal bonus
Yasuo item?
on hit
Paul?
damage. With the Radiance buff, you can get up to 50% critical rate from this item. So for players
Interesting.
chasing full crit builds, Solari Charge Blade.
I'm pausing again. If you don't like me pausing, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna pause next time. But maybe you guys like me pausing and talking about it and how I think about it. This item is really interesting for Yasuo. You have to wonder, like, obviously he doubles crit, right? So if you go up to 50% crit, you're overcapping crit. But I think
Way to get there quickly. Crystalline.
he said that it procs on the Radiance buff, procs on your crits, right? That's how the damage is dealt, and Yasuo is always critting. So there was a situation at PC where they added Guinsoo's Rageblade in a reworked form, and it changed all his crits into on hits. But because Yasuo procs on hits so often, with his Q and his autos, it actually was super broken. I wonder if this item would be the same way, where it looks kind of inefficient, but because he's proccing Radiance so much, like giving the buff on literally every hit, so every hit is doing bonus damage. I wonder if it'd be pretty good actually on Yasuo. I feel like you'd still need to go like IE afterwards, so you couldn't just like only rely on it for crit. But maybe if you're getting 50% crit, maybe you're critting enough with just that item that it just kind of breaks him. I don't know. It's always really interesting when they add new crit items. I always think about Yasuo because it's like, how does this change and affect Yasuo? You know, I mean, what does this mean for his build? And I think they're adding a lot of ADC items in this patch, so it'd probably be pretty interesting for him.
Reflector is a top-tier AP and armor item,
Ooh,
granting the user mirror shards that reduce incoming physical damage.
The dream.
At enemies.
Oh, so it's like a mage thornmail. I mean, I don't care. Dude, she's taking no damage from Kha'Zix. You see that? What was that Q? Isolated Q for like 150 damage? Hello, this item's broken. I need 5 of them. Sick item. Really happy. Hope they had an MR version as well.
Essence Reaver.
Not of this item specifically, but an MR AP item.
Niche as its PC version, amplifying crit.
It's cool. Great for Lucian.
Also cast a lot of abilities.
Pretty good for Xayah.
Wild Rift's Essence Reaver has 2 passives. One that restores mana.
I don't know if you build it on Corki, but maybe this lets you drop more mana on Corki. Kind of interesting, actually.
Based on your critical rate.
Oh,
combined on the right
that sounds pretty good, actually. Wow, that's a really... I don't think the PC version does that. That's a really interesting buff. Your ability damage scales with crit. That's really strong on stuff like Corki, stuff like Xayah. Tristana. Ooh, Quick Blades is pretty fun.
And Staff of Flowing Water in the shop.
Okay, looking at these items, Quick Blades, whenever you crit, I think it's whenever you crit, you lower the cooldown of all your basic abilities. Another pretty good Yasuo item all the time, to be honest. Could break Yasuo again. But also, you know, pretty good at stuff like, I guess, Lucian, it's a bit much, but it's had, like, some space in the meta. I don't know. This item's a bit weird, but maybe with lowered cooldowns in Wild Rift, it's a bit more relevant. Stormrazor is, like, a really safe, it's like an energized item. Basically, it gives you a proc that slows the opponent, and it also buffs all the other energized items you have / buy. It's normally an opening item for any kind of scaling ADC. I guess stuff like Jinx, Tristana might build this, but it depends on statistics. This item is like Ardent Sensor, but it gives you AP and ability haste instead. So it's actually a really solid support item, especially when you have like a composition that doesn't have like a dedicated AD carry that's like full DPS. So especially when you're playing with something like Jhin, you know, Ardent Sensor feels really bad. But Staff of Flowing Water will feel better for like the rest of your team, and you're not kind of like sitting on a useless Ardent or something. It just gives supports more choices.
We're also updating Bloodthirster and Thornmail.
Probably adding crit to Bloodthirster. I don't know what the change to Thornmail is. Bloodthirster is crit on PC, so pretty broken Yasuo item again.
Or adjusted items.
Oh, let's see if we can sneak. No, they don't have the description. Anything else in here? Cyrilda's Grudge. Wow, Cyrilda's Grudge is really, really strong. This is kind of like Rylai's, but it's for physical damage. It makes all your abilities slow, but it also gives you % armor penetration. So it's like an alternate Lord Dominic's Regard. No, Mortal Reminder, sorry, is the Wilded version. But it slows all of your abilities and it gives you a lot of AD. This is really good for champions like Lucian Mid, Zed, just anything that would build Lord Doms. This is like a way more utility focused option that adds a bunch of extra utility.
In this patch, we're so excited to see what.
There's nothing else, right?
Adjusted
Peepo Detective. Anyone see anything else? I don't think so.
Items in this patch. We're so
Wits End as well. We already know about Wits End though. Wits End's kind of weird. It's not normally that good on many champions that don't make use of the stats. Maybe Yasuo again, Irelia.
2.4, we're making some significant changes to ranked play.
Master Yi.
Let's talk about promotion series. Ranked in Wild Rift makes you earn
What's
your
a promotion
divisions
series?
as you climb. The promotion series are intended to give players a skill test.
Oh yeah, I did those in Season 0. Yeah, I remember.
Before advancing into a new tier. However, we've seen that they cause too many interruptions in your ranked climb, and they're becoming pretty frustrating for many of you. So we've decided to remove promotion series.
Okay.
When
Even between
goes
tiers.
live, you'll climb more smoothly through the ranks without a promotion series between tiers.
Curious, yeah.
This is
I
a
mean,
considerable
means that you
change,
drop at the
so we'll
same
be
time as well.
monitoring how this impacts other ranked systems.
Like you drop without a
like
demotion normally.
promotions, leaderboards, ranked marks, and fortitude. But we're confident
Probably
that
make,
this will make ranked a more fun,
Make ranked feel a bit smoother for newer players, especially though. Yeah.
Glorious Lulu and her Pixicorn are the reward for hitting gold this season.
Even
so
Alan's like,
what
what is going on, dude? He's like, where are we?
Sometimes
Lulu's
champion select can feel like the game is already
more of a season 2
uphill
champion.
battle, and we want to give you some more tools to help. Let's take a look at champion bans.
Oh,
In ranked games, the last 3 players on both teams will get 1
That's
champion
cool.
ban each.
if you're not first
We
pick,
hope starting
you get
with 3
some
per team
another boon.
Still feels good without lowering champ diversity.
Okay, and it's like PC
Because
where you can
now
ban the
need
same
to
champ.
own 6 extra champs to play ranked.
Pretty cool.
We've decided to allow the free-to-play rotation to be available as well, for times when the enemy team.
Not sure if I
picks and
like
bans
that,
and
but
goes
I guess it's fine.
Eventually, we plan on increasing to 5 bans per
Damn,
team.
that Annie's
but with
cracked.
The current champ pool.
Oh,
we don't
increasing
want
it to 5
completely
soon,
Shut
okay.
down specific lanes from having viable picks.
Yeah, makes sense. Good move, I think. Overall, pretty happy to hear that.
Wild Pass
Bans are
returns
exciting
for its
stuff.
second outing. We've made a few upgrades from the previous version. Overall, we're increasing the amount of blue motes,
that
pro
Teemo?
coins,
Put him
and
back.
pro energy
Nah,
you get
put him
from
back.
purchasing the pass. For example, this time around, you can earn enough blue motes for a full champion. We're increasing the amount of free rewards you get while leveling up.
That's a funny emote.
We're enabling you
Because
to
guys, because
gift
Lee Sin
the
can't
pass to
see, so
other
it's useless that he
players
has the
on
binoculars.
and despite these buffs, the price isn't changing. From now on,
That
the
looks like
Wild
Teemo
Pass
to
will be
me.
a
Put him
permanent
back.
feature in the game.
Cancel the
with no
Wild
more
Pass.
downtime between each new pass.
That's cool. Yeah,
So
there's a
get out
big,
there
it's a big
and
gap between the
explore
last one
Rift
and the new
with
one.
Teemo when
So that's
the
cool that
true
you're constantly
Wild Pass
cycling.
launches in August.
It's frickin' Teemo, dude. Nobody wants him. Who wants a Teemo skin? Give me like
As the
a
game has grown across the world,
cool
so
skin.
has the level of
Something cool. I
competition.
don't know. Lee Sin.
We've seen
Explorer
the
Lee
Origin
Sin.
series in Europe,
Hey, I know about that one.
the Icon series in South
I think the team that won Origin is cracked, but
but
I don't know much about them.
coming soon. We're using the next few patches to upgrade the competitive and esports viewing experience of
Sick.
Wild Rift.
Oh, that's like
Some
spectator
tools will
changes.
only be available to official esports broadcast for now, but here's what's available
Fine, I
to
guess.
everyone in patch 2.4.
Ooh.
In spectator mode, you can now toggle the fog of war for red,
That's
blue,
great.
or both teams.
Really
to
good
see what they
for
see
casts to
in-game.
kind of see.
We're releasing 2
what
new
team
HUD
vision
layouts
control
to
looks
make
like.
team fights
That's a
easier to
sick
play.
HUD.
Check
This
out
is
our
really
HUD
cool.
setup designed for chaotic
Really
team
great for team fights. Yeah,
with a
really
brand
great.
new minimal HUD, which could be accessed in spectator mode. We're
Yeah, that's
hoping
nice
that
as well, I
this
guess.
gives amateur tournament organisers more ways to show off epic moments from grassroots competition.
That'd be much better for when they hide the scoreboard. I guess they could just have the minimal HUD
Wanted
instead.
to save your most heroic moments after a legendary performance? The
Yeah.
highlights feature automatically captures your best plays, from multi-kills
Cool.
to dragon steals.
I think it's a PC thing as well.
Record your screen as you play, so every input will
That's
be
sick.
captured
Yeah,
for
I mean,
you.
I'm down for
You
that.
can
That means I
review
can
your
tweet all my
clips
sick
and
plays.
Save them directly to your device from the end of game screen.
Yeah, that guy went 9-0. Let's go.
As always,
What a beast.
we're making some quality of life tweaks to make your experience a little better each patch. One thing we've heard is that unlocking content and completing milestones can be confusing.
Yeah, I'm
So
saying
we're
that
spending
all the
next few
time.
patches improving on these
I've never said that,
systems.
but maybe
We've
they
adjusted
do
the
say it.
end of game screen so you can see progress on your daily missions,
That's cool.
challenge missions, and the wild pass more easily.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm
And
confused
we'll let
by
you know
it,
if you have any rewards to collect.
but I would say
This is
that I
just an
don't follow
early
it very well, the
iteration.
mission thing.
We're
I just
hoping to
realized I've
add
done them
more
all.
ways to streamline rewards and
But I wouldn't say I'm
progression
tracking
in
my
the
progress
coming
well, so that's a
months.
good change, I guess.
When you want to share something in-game, you can send it directly to any compatible app on your device. Now you can make sure that the group chat
I could
knows
tweet when I'm
just
MVP.
how godly your last game was.
Skins? Oh!
As is tradition by now, here's a look at some of the other skins headed to this patch.
Show me the goods. Oh, I love the Dark Star line, dude. Hog Champ. Varus. Sick, sick, sick. Interesting. I mean, KDA already exists. 2 of them, in fact, right? So it's kind of weird they added Popstar Ari, but whatever. I mean, classic Girls' Generation reference. That's a solid Nunu skin. Cool brand skin. Cooler brand skin. Actually, I don't know which I prefer. I think the Particles of Spiritfire are cool. That model looks sick, though. Oh, this is a great new skin as well. Nice. High noon? High noon! High noon Lucian? 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 High noon Lucian! This skin is sick. It has insane animations. It feels so good to play with. Like, it's honestly like night and day. If you never played High noon Lucian, you don't know.
Good luck to everyone.
You just don't know.
Back the Ruination.
It's a game changer.
Tuned. There might be more to this story than we first thought. We hope you'll stay hooked.
Thresh! Thresh, baby. Oh, it's Unbound Thresh. It's pretty neat. I don't have any issues with that, I guess. Cool. Cool. Great dev diary. Solid stuff. The things they didn't show, I'm interested to see what they're adding to competitive. I wonder what they're adding. Because they said some features will only be available to tournament broadcasters. I wonder what they're adding that tournament broadcasters will have, but the general public doesn't. I wonder what all other cool spectator things they might have for competitive play. Either way, great dev diary. Lots of exciting stuff. Definitely hyped for, I think Brand could be pretty cool, actually. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, huh, Brand seems neat. New items, gonna be awesome. Hope there's a Banshee's Veil or some equivalent. Just to make it so everyone isn't a glass cannon on mages, man. It's so boring. Like, I'd love the chance to build an armor item or an MR item and just kind of mix it up, you know? So I'm glad that that's finally in the game. Looks like a cool one. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully they have an MR item that's equivalent. Lots of cool new crit items coming. Just making builds more diverse, you know? Giving champions different builds. You're not building the same on every AD carry or every mid lane, you know? That's what I want. And it seems that that's what they're adding. And I mean, 19 items? That's going to be a crazy patch. Akshan looks pretty cool. Of course, mid laner, so I could be hyped. Brand, mid laner, I could be hyped. Nunu, well-known mid laner, I could be hyped. High noon Lucian. And yeah, Thresh would be a great support ad when they finally get him in. I guess he'll be coming over the next couple months as well with the other ones. But either way, great dev diary. Hope you guys enjoyed. Me enjoying it, which I did. Patch 2.4 comes out on the 28th. We're all very excited. Gonna be a great time. And yeah, thank you guys very much for checking out this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. Really helps out the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.